the hottest pop culture stories of the day. Like Serena Williams, there's a conversation around skin bleaching and her husband frickin' reacts, and Bad Bunny is sued for $16 million. This is Hot to Go. I'm Brittany.
Kendall.
And we've got to tell you about Serena Williams' husband, Alexis Ohanian.
I think so.
Okay. Well, he's not often out and about talking about things, but one thing that's driving him absolutely nuts is there's all this conversation, and I don't even think I've seen this proper. I've only seen them reacting to it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that that Serena dyes her skin or bleaches her skin?
What?
Yeah, and I've never seen. Have you ever saw that rumor?
No,
me neither.
Like I think I saw a hint of this story.
Yeah.
Huh? And like what?
Yeah.
What? Okay. Anyway, continue. That's wild to me.
Absolutely. It was this innocent picture of her and her family, and Serena wrote, "Joy does not always roar. Sometimes it whispers. It's important to savor these sweet moments. I love this picture, so I wanted to share it with you."
Mm-hmm.
Well, people felt like, oh my gosh, this picture, I have some sort of feelings on it. You definitely are doing this skin bleaching thing. To which her husband was like, hold my beer. Like, came out and was like, all these idiots do not understand how photography lighting works. That is like, he just went after every single one. Or photos, and somebody wrote, well, I don't know how it could be different because it's from the same event. And he wrote back, photos from the same event can have different looks based on lighting, you idiots.
That is it's so wild. I love too that like some of the comments that people made that she responded is like, I am a dark black woman and I love who I am and I love how I look.
Yeah.
Like, period, dot, end of sentence. And I'm looking at this photo that I think she's wearing the white dress. It almost looks like a wedding gown.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. And I don't know.
I don't see that at all. Like, and the idea that people always feel like they have a right to say the most unhinged things about folks on the internet.
Yeah.
And I would like to even say it's like celebrities on the internet, but it's not even that. Like, it's now just become, you can say whatever you want about anybody.
Totally.
On the internet. What? Like, why would you say? I'm glad her husband.
Me too.
Said something because that's wild.
I can't stress enough. Like, this is not a rumor that is very mainstream.
No.
Mostly because, like, I also go to a place of like, I know she doesn't. She said she doesn't. Also, why do you care?
Why do you care?
Why do you care? Let's say there was something that she wanted done, and for some reason it caused her skin to be lighter. People do all sorts of things, whatever. You use a different foundation. You can use bronzer. You can use highlighter. Why do you care what she is doing?
I use tanner all the time. You think anybody's like, oh, that girl. Like, no. And to your point, why would you care that I use self-tanner?
Yeah, it's like,
what?
We're all manipulating the way we look all the time. It's all a personal preference. Like, one thing does not mean bad and one thing does not mean good. It's whatever you want to do. And it's also like, why do you... the idea of having speculations is one thing, but the other thing is like, just let it go. Like, whatever. I mean, again, I can't stress enough. She said she's not doing it. I believe her. I don't even see it. But like, that's like a whole other subject of like, I don't even know why I'm weighing in, because the reality of it is this person should do whatever the hell they want.
It's like the Ozempic, right? But like a very different thing, but it's the same idea of like, it's really none of your business and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The only time it matters is when we were talking about like Kelly Clarkson, who before she came forward and said, yeah, I'm on a GLP-1 medication, was like, oh, I just walk a lot.
Yeah.
That's not helpful. That means you're lying to people. So they think that there's something wrong with them because they're not walking enough, or they're walking a lot and they're not losing significant amount of weight.
Yeah, the unrealistic expectation that I can lose, or I'm not working hard enough to lose weight, when you're like, oh, there's that gets a little confusing. Or even in general, like beauty standards that are not achievable. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, either don't say something or whatever. But I cannot stress enough, it just doesn't matter.
It's so dumb. I'm glad, and I think what's the nail in the head here with her husband saying something, with Serena Williams' husband saying something, is that sometimes when you like protect yourself and your space and you go, no, I don't. Like you protest too much, then people take that as something. You can only say so much before someone else has to say something for you. So it doesn't look like you're just being defensive. Like, oh, is it true? She keeps denying it.
Yeah.
So good for him.
Good for him. It's just a lot of like, you have to sit and ask yourself too, like when you're about to comment on something, just take a beat.
Check yourself.
You know, and it's like one of those things where it's like, is this needed? And again, like people comment on my stuff all the time. It doesn't bug me at all. But I go, like, this is a weird one. It's just weird to care. Why do you care?
Yeah.
Bad Bunny is being sued for an alleged violation of intellectual property on his latest album. In a lawsuit filed on behalf of Tainley Serrano Riviera in Puerto Rico, the wildly popular reggae artist and his record label are claiming that his voice is on one of Bad Bunny's songs.
Oh.
Yeah. And it is. Like, that's what's funny is like this is one of those lawsuits because there's times where like they are suing each other for something and you're like, oh, but this one is Riviera's voice and was used without their consent. The audio of a woman saying, God, I'm scared to say it because I don't know what it means. It's in Spanish. Look, a bad word. I'm not putting something on something. Oh, wait, lock it. Dang it. Don't turn off my something.
Not really. Just give it a whirl in Spanish. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Like, and so, yeah, I'm like, we're trying to translate it as I'm reading. I'm like, oh no, those are definitely like, I knew that first, second word. I didn't know, dang it, but not dang
Either way, it's her voice.
It's her voice saying it. And it looks like there's going to be a lot of, I don't know how financially successful this is, but the idea of them sampling, it's so funny when artists do that where you go, you're that big of an artist to not realize sampling at that level, how...
So basically he used part of her song in his song?
Yeah.
Is that what she's saying?
She's saying that her voice was used on this record.
Yeah, without
anyone getting paid, without any consent, without any buying. And yeah, there was no contract. There was no anything. Riviera was claimed that she was never told that she would be used for or informed that her identity would be used and commercially exploited. She didn't sign a contract. And now she wants $16 million for the violation of her privacy. And we'll see. I'm sure she'll get a pretty big chunk of money.
I mean, I don't think she'll get that. I think that's like one of those where you like the giant number. It's so that you can like it's just funny to me. Like they throw out these giant numbers hoping that something will happen, and then you're gonna get like 2 million. But it is, to your point, why the heck would he do that?
I bet she'll get 6 million. Because that's a big...
I don't know.
It's a big thing to do for such a big artist. And that 6 million is nothing to the record company and him.
Yeah. It is wild, though.
Yeah.
It is wild. Bad Bunny. And honestly, not even just Bad Bunny, but like the management, producers.
Yeah, I'm
probably who he's assuming is taking care of all of this.
Yes.
Like, it's not him.
No.
No good. Whoops. Oh, well. Next up. All right. Nikki Glazer is hosting the Golden Globes. Brittany's favorite season is underway. And I love
award season. Plus, I thought you were going to say my favorite because this is, I guess, the Oscars is my favorite, but Golden Globes is a close second because it's immaculate vibes.
Well, Nikki Glazer is going to hopefully give you those vibes.
She is.
But she has one joke that she's going to say, but that she's preemptively annoyed about the joke person's recipient's reaction.
That's hilarious.
So she was on with Kelly Ripa, and I'm like, I totally know exactly what you're talking about. Like, not in the same level, but you'll see what I mean. So she's on with Kelly Ripa, and she's like, how's it going? You're making these jokes. Do you ever get intimidated? And she's like, I don't really get intimidated. I just know that there's one joke about someone that I'm going to make, and I'm already annoyed because I'm imagining how this person's going to react to the joke. She's like, I don't feel bad about it. And she's like, I'm sorry. She even said, I'm sorry for being so vague. I don't want to call this person out, especially because then it kind of ruins the whole bit.
Right.
But,
and like, there is a chance that none of this happened.
Right. And she's like, I just have this, she's like, I'm picturing this person looking so angry about the joke I'm making. I never want to make anyone uncomfortable, but this person's like, she's like, you can take it and stop taking yourself so seriously.
I feel like I know who it is.
Who do you think it is?
I've thought about it.
Yeah.
We've talked about it a little. I think it's Kylie Jenner.
Oh.
Because Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet this is their second or third Golden Globe together.
Third. Yeah.
And she hasn't really hit on that at all. And now recently, Timothée Chalamet, it's funny because like in my algorithm, it's gone viral of like, you either know the speech by heart or you're normal. And it's the Timothée Chalamet giving Kylie Jenner a shout out without saying her name. And I think that it's finally time to kind of make fun of that and but Kylie Jenner, I mean, the Kardashians in general, I would say aren't great at taking jokes of themselves. They're not exactly the type that are lulling quickly, especially like Kylie Jenner seems great, but I wouldn't say her or Kendall seem,
like real lullers.
Yeah, like real lullers, really like understanding that, because they've always been kind of looked at like kids for a long time.
Yeah.
And like they haven't kind of been fair play, but she's definitely fair. She's a bajillionaire.
Yeah.
Dating Timothée Chalamet, I think it's punching up now, and that's okay.
And I'm looking at some of the people, because then I was like, okay, let's look at all the different, like, because I think that's a good guess. So Jennifer Lawrence and Julia Roberts are big names that are up for
they'll laugh
actors.
at themselves.
They would laugh, yeah. Jeremy Allen White, Joel Edgerton.
Jeremy Allen White does not take jokes well.
So it could be Jeremy Allen White.
1,000%. Oh my God. If you look at the table of the Bear compared to any other table, it's like a very serious vibe because you can tell that Jeremy Allen White is not a luller.
Well, we've heard too, what my guess is a little bit of a long shot, but we'll see. Cynthia Erivo, we have heard, is difficult to work with.
Yeah, I don't think she's a luller.
I don't think she's a luller, but I think she's a good enough actor to know, like, she's enough to know, like, I need to fix my face.
More importantly, we've seen 2 years ago, that comedian Joe or somebody, I forget his name. You got to know who to make fun of.
Yeah.
And like, does anybody really think it's funny to make fun of Cynthia Erivo? Maybe anything beyond like
that's true.
The fingernail. I mean, you know, like her beautiful nails or whatever. But like, there's not really a lot to sit and like. Oh, you just got excited?
Jacob Elordi. He is not.
He's a luller.
Is he though? Because he always seems so serious in interviews.
He's a luller.
And her point, Nikki Glazer, when talking about making this joke, is that this person should be able to take it, but I think they take themselves too seriously. I don't know. By the way, I'm halfway through Frankenstein. I know. It came out forever ago.
And?
I'm halfway through Frankenstein. It's a beautiful movie, and I'm just so sad.
It's awful.
I'm so sad.
It's awful.
For the freaking monster. That's how I feel the whole time. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to finish watching this. It's
a movie, right? It's not a series.
It's just a movie. It's just a movie.
It's just a girl, and it's just a movie.
And I just don't want to be sad.
I get it.
Ugh.
I don't want to watch it, and I know it's up for a bunch of awards. But like,
I'll finish it for us.
Okay,
it's really good. I'm just like, oh God, this poor monster. Of course, I feel bad for the monster.
I would too. I always go to a place of that. Like, honestly, ever since Chevy Chase, I found out how like he was so abused as a kid. I can't get over it. I feel like when he did that interview and where he's like, of course you won't figure me out. I won't let you. I'm like, oh my God.
You're a monster.
You're Frankenstein's monster. Like, it's so bad.
So bad.
Okay, we have some great news for Beyonce.
What?
She's officially on Forbes' list of billionaires.
Billionaire.
Listen, Beyonce, you can relax a little bit on the budget now. Mm-hmm. You're officially a billionaire, says Forbes. You have joined the elite group of billionaires in the music world, first initiated by Jay-Z. Who became a billionaire in 2019. Again, a lot of these people, including Beyonce, they have many sources of revenue.
Yes.
Jay-Z was definitely, Beats was a huge, that was Still probably is. I don't know how much. Yeah, I know he's not like part of the company anymore, but I'm sure he's got a big share of it.
Yeah, probably.
Rihanna is in the billionaires Forbes Club for musician, Bruce Springsteen, and fearless Taylor Swift.
And I mean, and we looked into a little bit, like Beyonce, it's mostly is her music, but she also had a whiskey line with Adidas. She's got her hair care line.
She's probably somewhere between like a little more than half. Because like we had Cowboy Carter Tutor that grossed $400 million, and then the Renaissance World Tour, and then she really hasn't done a lot prior to that. We had a big break from music from that.
Yeah,
so it's probably a little more on the music side. But again, we have Ivy Park with Adidas, like you said, the whiskey brand, Sir Davis. She's got the hair brand.
Yeah,
yeah. And I'm sure she's vested in a bunch of companies with Jay-Z as well.
Right.
So,
and like she ain't done, you know?
Yeah, and remember too, she did the movie theater premiere when she did the Renaissance tour. So that's just extra revenue now that exists for artists that want to make it.
It's just fun money, guys.
Just why not? Throw your concert in a movie theater.
It's insane how much money these people can make and like so quickly.
Get this, in 2025, there's more than 3,000 billionaires around the world. So it's not even a big deal anymore.
Ugh.
I'm probably one of them. I just haven't looked into it.
Yeah. My bank account would tell you I'm definitely one of them too.
Yeah.
What's the opposite of a billionaire?
Us.
Right here. You're looking at it.
You're looking at it right in its
good old YouTube
face.
It's hot to blow.
Well, Mike's not here today, so I'm here to give you the skinny of what I found on the dark workings of the internet. The story that is about to blow. We know the NFL season has officially ended the regular season. The Kansas City Chiefs did not make it into the playoffs. So people are like, will Travis Kelce retire? Won't he retire? And don't worry, we're only talking about Travis Kelce because he's Taylor Swift's fiance. Now, he has not said. There's been no clear in nor out, and they didn't end their season very well. So, like, you don't need to know much to know that the Kansas City Chiefs do really well every year. And, like, the fact that they didn't even make the playoffs is not good. It doesn't seem like a year that he would want to go out on, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not a good note for him. So he just had the latest episode of his New Heights podcast came out, and he casually mentioned, I'm officially jobless to his brother. Actually, this is my only job. To which Jason, his brother, who also is retired from the NFL, said, well, no, you still employed unless you stop playing. Have you announced you're stopped playing yet? And Travis said, this is the only company that employs me right now. All right. If you want to put rumors to bed, that's not the way to do it. Like, that is not the way to do it, because that is like very public information that this just came out, like that he's been thinking about it. And like, you know, the skinny is this. They want to show like the Manning brothers. They have their podcast, the New Heights podcast.
Yeah.
But the Manning brothers, Peyton and Eli, they have that's the Manning cast. It's on ESPN on Monday Night Football, where you can watch the game with them and they commentate over everything that's going on. And they like do interviews and they're funny and goofy and back and forth. It's a massive multi-figure deal, right? That these
and they do really well.
They do really well.
Okay.
And so the rumor is that it's only a matter of time. Like the paperwork is being filed, the signatures are just waiting on the dotted line to be written, that this will happen. But for the Kelce brothers, I don't know which network.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be like Sunday Night Football with NBC. I'm not sure if they're going to do something with Netflix, maybe, since Netflix owns some games now.
Yeah.
But like, that's the rumor, is that he's waiting to retire so that I can make this announcement.
1,000%. I mean, the thing is, though, like this project seems like the next logical step, let's acknowledge like there is no hotter, more marketable group or two brothers right now. I mean, like it's funny, since the Mannings,
right?
Where NFL is always trying to think of creative ways to get people more interested in football or different groups into football. I mean, they've done the SpongeBob or Toy Story game and all this stuff. The idea of them doing commentary, they're the hottest podcast. People are obsessed. This all just makes so much sense.
The fact, too, that like he and Taylor are getting married, they're engaged. Like this is very public information. We're assuming it's happening next year, unless you've heard any differently, Brittany.
No, I have not. I think it's sooner than later.
Okay.
I think it's going to be this summer.
And like you can have babies at any age, right? But Taylor's our age, and it is harder to have babies once you get in your mid to late 30s. If they want to have kids, it'd be around now. And she's not going to be stopping anytime soon.
No.
So it kind of makes sense. The natural progression would be, I'm going to retire. And he's at the age where it makes sense for him. His body's taking a beating, right?
Yeah.
Like
You're the primary, you're the default parent. You'll stay home. Now that hobby is done. Sorry, it didn't end on a great note for you.
You did win some Super Bowls. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Like, you honestly seem like you're excitable about anything. You will be fine. Like, you're the kind of, he is the kind of personality that, like, I get it. Like the ones that's like, oh, football is my everything. He doesn't feel like that's that person. Like, I get that, like, he gave everything to football.
Yeah.
But he's somebody who finds joy in other things. The way you can watch him dance and run around and have a good time. I'm like, he's somebody who's ready for the next step.
Yeah, that golden retriever energy don't stop.
No, and you go, he's going to be fine. He's going to be great. I'm really excited to see like where his next chapter goes.
And honestly, if they can ink any deal, like I would think out of anybody who would think, okay, I'm going to take Jason and Travis Kelce, I'm going to give them the equivalent of what the Manning brothers have for ESPN. I would think it's going to be Netflix. But it doesn't have to be all the time. Maybe it's just their big games. It's a big fat check. And I don't know, it probably wouldn't hurt if like then Taylor Swift is going to be associated with it. Maybe she'll do some kind of song. Maybe she'll just show up on one of the fan casts. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I think that there's a lot of legitimacy to this. And the idea that the rumor mill is circling that this is happening, it's just a matter of like working out details, could be the next big story to blow up.
I'm excited for him. It's funny. It's like, I know that you make so much money in the NFL, but it is cool to think about, like, because NFL is a huge time commitment. You can't do other things while you do it. And I'm like, I think this will be one of those things that you don't realize is a blessing, because I'm sure he's mourning right now.
Right.
Losing the thing that he's been exclusively trained himself to do. But like, there's a magic in getting all that time back and seeing like, you can do anything you want now. Like, what is the thing you want to do?
Hey, guess what, Travis? This is fall. Check it out. It's this great season. People really love it.
Yeah. There's
pumpkin
like
spice everything.
You're going to want to listen to the album Red.
Yep.
That's the fall album.
That's your girl.
So enjoy. Have a good time.
Have fun with that.
It's Hot Mess.
Okay, we got to talk about a mystery man. Our hot mess today is a man that we've kind of confirmed who it was. There is conversations on the street, but at the end of the day, it's a mystery. Jeanette McCurdy was on Call Her Daddy. She wrote a book called Half His Age. If you remember, Jeanette McCurdy wrote a book that was, I always forget the name. It's like, I'm Glad My Mom Died.
My mom died, yeah.
I'm Glad My Mom Died is the name of the book. And people loved it. She's a great writer, and people like her in general. Well, she wrote a book called Half His Age. And now this book is all about how when she was 18, she started dating somebody who was in their 30s. This person was also connected to the iCarly show. There's a lot of guessing who it is. I feel kind of uncomfortable. Nothing's been confirmed. But they claim it was one of the writers on iCarly who was kind of well known for seeking out kids that have just turned 18.
Ew.
I know. So this person is my hot mess. But like, it was one of those things like, we've taken some clips from Jeanette McCurdy talking the other day you talked about, who, if you want kids or not or whatever. Well, this whole was all about both Jeanette McCurdy and Alex Cooper from Call Her Daddy have experienced dating somebody much older than them. So there's a really genuine conversation that was happening that I think, like, honestly, like if you're somebody who ever had that, I think a lot of women did, is when you all of a sudden found yourself with somebody like twice your age and you kind of don't understand what even to put on that, like emotionally now.
Yeah.
It was enthralling.
Like the dynamics of it.
Especially because like you're both technically consenting adults. Jeanette McCurdy talks about the time, her mom at the time was dying from a terminal disease, and this guy who she was madly in love with, like could not be more obsessed with, was like, I'm going to break up with my girlfriend and be with you. But like, are you going to be able to fulfill that role? Now, The thing about Jeanette McCurdy you need to know is she had zero sexual experience prior to this. She actually grew up Mormon.
Oh.
Like nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. She was like, honestly, it was so fun to make out with him. That was so fun. I'd never done that before. But the first time he was like, don't make me regret leaving my girlfriend. Like, if I'm going to leave my girlfriend officially, like, you have to fulfill that role. To which he was like, you have to give me oral sex. Mm-hmm. Of course, that's not what they said because they're not a doctor's office.
No.
So she didn't even know what was going to happen when she was doing it. She was like terrified. Like the anatomy of it all. It was so intriguing to like, and she's so frank and she's like, I know that there was manipulation, but like, I don't think we had words to put on it. At the time, I was just going to do anything to make him happy. And a lot of the verbiage that both Jeanette McCurdy and Alex Cooper were talking about was the specialness. Like this guy would always talk about how, you know, you're just special. Like other girls your age, like I would never date.
They're not mature,
but you're special and we're special. Our thing we have is special. Like you're so special, Jeanette, because you can understand a 30-year-old. It is so enthralling. I ended up listening to most of it today about their conversations around those dynamics, not wanting to lose that person, wanting to keep them and doing anything for that. It being your first love. Like
and for her, it's like she doesn't have a great relationship with her mom, obviously. She wrote a book about it.
And her mom was dying at the time.
It's like, so to find somebody who was older than you and who you thought, I should just know these things and they are going to take care of me, that's a whole different head spin.
Tell you you're special. And are working on a show where you feel like, you know, you see Ariana Grande blowing up and getting all this special attention and like you're going, oh, well, like they could probably help me out. I mean, there's so many dynamics wrapped up in that. Like she had no chance.
Oh, that's nope, she didn't. She had no choice, no chance, and nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Yeah. Well, that is your hot to go. And I'm so glad you listened. Please comment in the comment section here if you're watching on YouTube. Jeanette McCurdy, what are your thoughts around her doing interviews for the book Half His Age?